Okay, welcome to the Beyond the Speech, a podcast dedicated to the breathing competitive debate into the spreading. Today, in the fourth chapter, to give the glimpse to the interwork of debating schools, we have Juliet, a student from Liceo Integrado from Zipagrá.
Hi.
Okay, Juliet. First, could you tell about first encounter with competitive debate? How did you learn about it?
Okay, so I learned through my teacher. She basically told me like, "Hey, do you want to participate?" I just accepted like the invitation, and the first the first like competition was in Los Andes basically. So it was like kind of hard, to adjust like to the uh model per se, but it was kind of like hard, but you kind of learn from the experience. So yeah, that's how I got into it. Basically, they saw like abilities in me and they told me like you can do this, so I went to it.
Okay, that's so interesting. It's great to ever discover debating today. How in this way that's fair encounter of smart to begin of great journey. Okay, second question. At your school, do you feel that competitive debate received support from the teachers and institutes?
I think it depends. I think yes, some teachers like try to help you, and the school tries sometimes to help you, but I think it still needs a kind of I don't know, more help to like, try to improve that, to like make the group be something more important into probably the school, or like, yeah, something that you could actually feel welcome to. But I think, yeah, it is sometimes helping, like teachers help you, but sometimes it's kind of like, you're in debate, good for you, and it's not like that much. So I think it depends actually, like in the situation or something like that.
This is great. Having support for the teacher and the institutes can be crucial for standing motivate and moving forward. It's involved for encouragement. Next question. How do you placemates perceive competitive debate? Would you say it a positive or will regate activity among team?
I think my classmates don't see it as something that important. I think they're like, okay, you're in debate, good for you. I think it needs a bit of, I don't know, like context for them to actually understand how important that is. But I think for them it's kind of like something normal, something that you just that I'm a part of, but it's not something that they actually like care that much about. I think, yeah, sure, they kind of support it, but it's not something that for their lives is actually, I don't know, life changing or something. So I think it needs a little bit more of like understanding how this is. But that's only because like none of my classmates is in the debate group either. So I think they don't quite get that. Uh, but sure, I think it's not that important, but they kind of get the idea.
Okay, that's interesting. Age groups and the how the way viewing debate. It's positive that money recovery is important. So there will awaits to be some who might discover it in body later on. For question, what you do enjoy most about competitive debate is there an perspective that motivates and exits you.
I think it's about the different topics that you cannot like get. I think the most thrilling part for me is like having, limited time to think about something, to create, I don't know, arguments, and that kind of like makes you think faster. So makes you like see, I don't know, different perspective that you can take just for an argument, just for a debate. So I think the most amazing part of it for me is that you actually have to think fast. You actually have to think a little bit more, um, a little bit farther. I think like you have a topic, but you gotta think farther than it, so you can actually like develop a really good case. So I think is that you can actually learn quite a lot, and you actually have a little bit more knowledge each debate. So I think that's thrilling. I think that's what actually makes it interesting. So yeah, I think it will be it, like the thrilling part, the competitive part, but mostly and the most important part is that you can actually think a little bit further than what you actually think in your like common life.
That is so amazing. It's incredible how debate allows each person to define something, the inspire or motivate team to impress. And finally, do you have any recommendation or ideas you'd like to share with the audience we might to thinking about join the work of debate?
I think there will be like two things. Like first, enjoy it. Uh it's a world that actually changed you a bit. It's something that you actually can enjoy, actually that challenge you. I think that when you challenge yourself, it makes you improve a little bit. So yeah, I would say to them like, yeah, get into it and try to enjoy the best you can. Take the time to, I don't know, think a little bit bigger, and just enjoy it as much as you can, and always try to get a little bit better. But always enjoying the moments, and also like don't press or like put so much pressure on yourself, because everything is just a process. So you gotta practice and practice again until you kind of get better. So I think it's a process that actually helps you, like, I don't know, in your logical way of thinking, but also like in your personal life. So I think it actually helps you in many ways. So I would say to them like, do it and try your best and learn from it. But also the most part is that you enjoy it as much as you can. So that's it.
Great advice. And so many will depend the help of today here. Sometimes the most important is take the first step with confidence. Thanks you so much for participating in the episode of Beyond the Speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.